You row first. Let me observe your rowing technique. Which muscles does this movement target? With this wide grip, the exercise mainly focuses on scapular retraction, right? Scapular retraction and horizontal abduction of the shoulder. So this works the middle trapezius, rhomboids, and the posterior deltoid. I'll start by teaching you this way. Just row as you normally would. Watch what happens as you extend forward. Aside from the spinal area, there is a significant degree of hip flexion. So when you flex your hips like this, the middle and lower parts of your back can't fully stretch out. Also, the inner side of your scapula can't fully stretch either. So when you haven't fully stretched out during the contraction phase, you can only work the outer part. The inner part remains unengaged because you haven't fully stretched out, nor have you fully contracted. So when performing this movement, you need hip joint stability. You can't flex your hips. Do you know why people tend to flex their hips? It's because they're pressing down with their toes. If you press down with your toes, it turns into stability based mainly on deep inhalation, and you're using your quadriceps to stabilize. As a result, your hamstrings become inhibited, and when the hamstrings are inhibited, they can't hold your pelvis in place. As you push forward, your pelvis and hip joints will keep moving forward. In this situation, it's very easy to get injured when lifting heavy weights because none of your posterior muscles are activated. Without activation, as you push forward, it's easy for the force to be transferred to your lower back, to your lumbar spine. That's why many people get injured after doing heavy weights this way. So when you're doing this kind of rowing, you can't press down hard with the balls of your feet. You can't push off with your forefoot like this. After your feet are placed on the platform, your entire posterior chain needs to be activated. When you move forward, your pelvis needs to stay stable. Only after your pelvis is stabilized can you open up your upper body. I'll help you correct these issues one by one. For now, when you grip, don't grip tightly in this position. Remember, this is for training. This targets the upper and middle back. So at this point, you can only use chest breathing. You can't use abdominal breathing because abdominal breathing is for training the lower back, but this movement doesn't work the lower back. Since it's a wide grip and you're abducting horizontally like this, it's impossible to train the lower back with this. So inhaling into your lower abdomen is pointless here. You should only inhale into your upper chest. First, take a deep breath, then exhale completely. Keep your abs engaged, and after exhaling, keep your abs tight and your pelvic floor lifted. When you inhale, don't let your abdomen or pelvic floor open up. Instead, draw the breath into your upper chest and expand this area. Don't push off with the balls of your feet, although your feet should stay planted. When you move forward, it's your spine area that's moving. As your spine passes over, your pelvis sits back, your heels stay grounded, but you're still not engaging, not stretching, and not tightening. Then, as you pull back, still not engaging. Right, if you just push forward, that's not enough. When you push forward, your chest needs to press out again. If you stretch out, you can't contract. If you contract, you can't stretch out. Don't make it heavy. There are only 3 or 4 plates, and it's still heavy. Even women can lift heavier than this. First, fill your chest with air, then exhale completely. After exhaling, engage your abdomen and lift your pelvic floor, then inhale fully and pull back. Keep your head steady. You need to activate your vitality. When you push forward, if you arch here, you won't be able to push forward broadly. Tighten up again. Keep your chest lifted. Pull your shoulder blades in. Keep pulling, keep pulling. That's right. Tighten up like this. Push it out, press it out. Keep your head steady. Hold your head in place. Push this part out. That's right. Push it out again. This can greatly improve a dowager's hump. It's not short at all. He can only pull with 2. Try to be gentler, a bit gentler. Do you know why he used to do it so smoothly? It's because his pelvis moves, his hip joints move, his lumbar spine moves, his shoulder blades move, and his hands move too. So he uses all the strength he can from his whole body. That's not called exercising. That's called manual labor. I haven't even had the chance to correct an important part for him, which is the hands. Try it like this. When the bar comes, first inhale fully, then exhale completely while tightening your abdomen and lifting your pelvic floor, then inhale fully again. And when you reach here, hold your breath and pull. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's right. Push it out, and push it out again, right? Don't pull it back so quickly and tighten up. When you push out here and pull it back, don't hunch over here. 1, 2, 3, go. Even slower. It's the flexion and extension of the upper thoracic vertebrae. Flexion and extension, flexion and extension. It's about flexion and extension, horizontal abduction, and scapular retraction. Abduction happens at the same time. Don't shrug your shoulders and don't push them forward like this. Now it's starting to get pumped up. It's getting a bit better slowly. Start over. Put it back and start again. The problem is when you pull it back, your back is still hunched like this. That's not right. When you pull it back, flexion and extension, all of it should be controlled here. If you do these movements correctly, you can effectively improve your thoracic kyphosis. But if you can't do them well, the more you practice, the straighter your thoracic curve becomes, but the upper thoracic vertebrae can get stiff from the exercise, making it hard to control, and your fingers might even develop tenosynovitis. Pull it back, hold it here, 1, 2, 3, go. Keep it steady, keep it steady. When you release, your shoulder blades should open up, let it go past, focus on the thoracic vertebrae area. Don't lower your head, open up like a turtle shell, then bring it back in. Yes, hold it. Good. Keep your shoulder blades steady. Open up the thoracic area at the same time. That's right. Bring it in. That's correct. This is controlled by your back. The more you practice like this, the more flexible your thoracic spine becomes and all the muscles in your upper back get worked. Yes, that's the right way to do it. Now add more intensity. This area will get trained up. You'll only feel it in 3 spots, and that's correct for the back. This is how Zeman does it. Doing it this way will help straighten out your thoracic curve. Now I'll teach you another exercise, the single arm dumbbell row. He uses a 100-pound dumbbell for rows at their gym. Just do it the way you used to. The way he does it represents most coaches. Most coaches do it like him. It's exhausting. Everywhere feels tired. Everything is tired. Everywhere is tired. This is just working hard for the sake of working hard. It's manual labor, like working a whole day at a construction site. There are quite a few things you need to correct here. I'll help you fix them one by one. When you brace yourself, don't brace like this. If you brace yourself like this, you'll be unstable and keep wobbling, constantly rocking back and forth. Now, when you're doing the rowing movement, you can brace yourself like this or like this. Are you trying to work your upper back or the area where your middle and lower back meet? Upper, middle, or lower? Where do you want to target? If you want to train the area where your middle and lower back meet, you need to place your legs forward and pull like this. If you want to train your upper back, you need to position your legs like this. This is for working the upper back. It's different, not quite the same. In other words, by positioning your legs this way, your chest fascia can be tightened, your lower back can be stabilized, and when you pull like this, you can target the area where the middle and lower back meet. But if you position your legs like that, it restricts movement and doesn't let it work. At this point, only the upper back is bearing most of the load. If you have a lumbar disc herniation, it might not matter when you're in your 20s and have no symptoms, right? But if you use 100 pounds, right now, I'm giving you 20 kilograms, you'll see that as soon as you pull, your scapula on this side pops up like a wing. This way, you won't get good results from your training. You have to brace yourself on this side. No, not like that. You need to exert force this way first. Just focus on your breathing. Whether you lift higher or not doesn't matter for this movement because the weight of your internal organs is directed toward the ground. You can think of this movement as us returning to being quadrupeds. So at this point, it's the abdominal muscles that are supporting the internal organs, not the pelvic floor muscles. But out of habit, you can also contract after exhaling, and that's fine. Then there's another issue, which you didn't see earlier. When he was doing dumbbell rows, after he came up, the back of the dumbbell was lower and the front was higher. Doing it this way doesn't work the back muscles, which means these 3 fingers can't grip properly anymore. So after you pull up, you can keep it level or you can have the back higher and the front lower, but you can't have the front higher and the back lower. Like I said, you can keep it level. You can do it like this, but you can't have the front higher and the back lower. If the front is higher and the back is lower, you won't be able to work your back muscles. Don't twist and don't jump here. You need to hold it. Yes, that's how you open up. When you lower it, your shoulder here can't just drop down like this. Your shoulders need to stay level. Only with level shoulders can you open up your back. Lower. Yes, that's how you engage your back. That's how you use your back muscles to control it. If you haven't pulled up and this part collapses, press your hands down. Press the base of your palms down. Yes, lift this part up. Right. Don't push it forward. Just lower it straight down. Don't push it forward. That's a very bad habit. When doing seated rows, there are 2 bad habits. One is lowering the weight straight down here, thinking it will stretch your back more, but it's meaningless. Another is, after lowering and sinking down, twisting as you come up. Some people even deliberately twist like this after pulling to here. It's completely useless. Moreover, it's easy to injure your lower back by twisting like that. This isn't the function of the latissimus dorsi. When you twist like this, it's actually your oblique muscles doing the work. The rotational lever arm of your latissimus dorsi isn't here. So, there's no need to push it forward to stretch your lats further. Unless your main force direction is in that direction, then what would you use? If you're using a cable machine, if you're using a pulley, that's fine. You can move it over like this and pull in that direction. But if you're using a dumbbell, the main force direction is vertically downward. So positioning it like this is really foolish. When you push forward like this, what are you actually doing? You're performing a front raise for the anterior deltoid. If you keep training like this, you'll end up with incorrect humerus positioning, which actually makes you more prone to subacromial impingement. So when you're doing these movements, just brace yourself and go straight up and down. That's all you need to do. Just like this, that's enough. Don't do it like this. That's an incorrect movement. That's a wrong way to train. Only people who don't know how to train do it like that. Don't do this and don't do that either. This is for training your waist and abs, and you also shouldn't use dumbbells like this. Doing it like this is wrong. This means your pinky finger is being forced outward. You can keep your hand flat like this or like this. Both ways can work your back. But you must not do it like this. For the last set, don't use something like 100 pounds. If you can't even handle 20 pounds properly, why use 100? Because your scapula keeps moving around. You need to keep your scapula stable here. If you train like this, you'll end up straightening out your thoracic curve completely. Don't push it forward, just lower it straight down. He's used to it, but remember, you can't let it drop. You can't twist, and your body shouldn't twist either. Keep your body aligned. Don't rotate. Yes, like that. All the effort is on your back. Keep your arms straight. Right, how does that feel? It feels great, and you can see that the blood vessels on both sides are different. Let me teach you how to flex your biceps. Do you know how to do it? Your glutes are all relaxed. You need to engage them and use your strength. Let me show you. Tuck your thumb inside your grip. Squeeze your thumb tightly inside. Then push this part outward. Lock your wrist. Then externally rotate your shoulder and retract your scapula outward. Take a deep breath. Expand your chest. Retract your scapula and externally rotate your shoulder again. See, this area here is empty. Look, it's all loose here. You need to engage this part and press it down. Press down here, apply a downward force here. There should be a force pressing down and another force rotating outward and backward. Don't let me push it forward like this, and don't let me push it upward like this. That's a bit better. But if this area is empty, it means your training level isn't high enough. If your training level is higher, this area will be fuller and will look even better when you flex. Also, transfer the force from your feet to your back so you can really show it off. When doing rows, pay attention. When holding the dumbbell, never let the front be higher than the back. If the front is higher than the back, no matter how many reps you do, it won't be very effective. What does it mean when the front is higher and the back is lower? It means you're gripping with these three fingers in front, and when the front is higher and the back is lower, it shows that your last two fingers at the back have been pried open. You're only gripping with the three fingers in the middle. That's what front high and back low means.